I'll repeat it again in layman's terms, which I swear
Okay.
I did. The whole opening diatribe was you mentioning every other venue as for going out there and getting a woman and being free from this thing and the numbers and the stats. You have to go through the numbers to find her on Facebook. You
Why do you think
okay,
that
wait, wait,
I
wait.
had
So as soon as you came on Facebook, a star flew across the sky just one night and you just saw her face. Or did you okay, where on Facebook did you find her since you want to do it?
why do you think that I had to find her on Facebook?
No, I'm not moving the goalposts.
Well,
Hey,
no,
y'all, we
Did you
got one
just
more
meet
minute on
her
this,
or
y'all.
did
We got
you
to get
run
back to
through
this.
women?
Hey, we got one more minute on this. We got to get back to the show, y'all.
You would never tell the truth. You went through a whole bunch and then you found one.
the truth about what, bro?
So how'd you find her? Was it just one swipe on Facebook, or you was running through women and you found one and started communicating with her and it became something?
Come on, y'all. Look, check it out, right? So shameless plug while I'm at it. But here's the thing, Joe. We just had a great event this past weekend, and we had a bunch of women in there that we all preferably met online, right? You could have easily been in that scenario and introduced yourself to these women that we know and met from online. So saying that he found her online ain't necessarily a bad thing. Maybe he had to go a little further than his neighborhood or the bar down the street or what have you. My thing is it's more important to be able to get her in general anyway. You got to meet her at some point. You got to meet
Lord.
her in person. You can only online only goes so far, bro. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying? So
that's
I'd rather
valid.
hold on.
No.
I'd rather you meet your wife some kind of way than not and be sitting there, you know what I'm saying, really targeting somebody for something that, you know, you haven't gotten.
Okay, so
That's
here's
all
the
I'm
thing.
saying. Like you
Okay,
throwing
all
salt
you
on something
saying
that's
is you
like
came to his defense. If you listen to his opening rather
I
than being in
disagreed
your
with you is what I'm
okay,
saying. I just
so
disagree with you. That's
just
all.
just just take what I'm saying, not me. Just take what he
Mhm.
said. His opening monologue didn't fit what he had to do to find his forever. And
I,
if you
I didn't
rewind
have
this,
to do
Law,
it.
you can get back at me after you rewind it. You can't lead with that if that's not what got you to where you are right now.
So what is it? What
So
is it
if you
exactly
feel that
that?
I'm taking jabs at him, yeah, I am taking jabs at him.
So
But I'm
Kenny,
also putting the truth with it.
Kenny, what exactly is it that I said that doesn't align with whatever?
You
I'm not
you
even sure what.
okay, so I'll repeat it again in layman's terms, which I swear
Okay.
I did. The whole opening diatribe was you mentioning every other venue as for going out there and getting a woman and being free from this thing and the numbers and the stats. You have to go through the numbers to find her on Facebook. You
Why do you think that
wait, wait,
I had?
wait. So as soon as you came on Facebook, a star flew across the sky just one night and you just saw her face. Or did you okay, where on Facebook did you find her since you want to do it?
Why do you think that I had to find her on Facebook?
No, I'm not moving the goalposts.
Hey,
No,
y'all, we
Did you
got one
just
more
meet
minute on
her
this,
or
y'all.
did
We got
you
to get
run
back to
through
this.
women?
Hey, we got one more minute on this. We got to get back to the show, y'all.
You would never tell the truth. You went through a whole bunch and then you
the
found
truth
one.
the truth about what, bro?
So how'd you find her? Was it just one swipe on Facebook, or you was running through women and you found one and started communicating with her and it became something?
She was in my friends list for a while, and we continued to interact. I enjoyed what it was that she shared, so I eventually slid in the DMs.
Okay, so all being fair to you, you had to go through the numbers. So you can't say F the stats. You use that to find your forever. So why would you be a hypocrite and say F the stats, F the
Because
numbers?
that's not everybody's situation.
But you went through
Law
the numbers.
law.
All right,
Stop
y'all.
using law, use you.
Let me finish saying this. Law stated that he's been with his old lady since high school. So I say fuck the stats because that's my perception. That's how I address life. If you do it differently, bro, then that's on you. I'm not saying that this is something that every man should do. This is the decision that I made, and this
I'm
is
not
how I live
knocking
my
you
life.
finding your woman
So if
online.
I don't
But
understand why it's
okay,
triggering you,
so
so the
because
only
you
way
All
that
right,
it
y'all, we gotta
trigger you,
get back on topic, y'all. We gotta get back on topic. I don't think nobody really answered the question. Do modern gender dynamics make traditional marriage unattractive for men?
I would say it all depends on what the expectations the woman have. Because a lot of women today, when we say modern women, we're talking about women who are, they go out and work. They don't really, they're not really yielding to the traditional way of doing things, like being a homemaker or taking care of the house while the man go out and work. And a lot of women who's out here going out of the work to pay significant bills, they want to have equal amount of authority and say in a relationship. They want to have equal leadership. And a lot of them don't want to be fully submissive to a man if they got to go out and if they got to share the same responsibility. So it becomes unattractive in that sense when we talk about the dynamics. But there's many other things. It's just subjective to each individual. You got a lot of men that are arcade. They operate on the feminine side of their brain on mostly. So they're okay with sharing the masculine role or the leadership role with these women. And it all depends on what you get. But I would say it makes most men unattractive because most men want a traditional situation because I think it's more appealing to know that you're the leader and know that you're the head and your decisions and everything that you produce in a relationship is strongly related to y'all's success and the direction of where y'all going.
Darwin, but look at the question though. Look how it's worded. It's asking if it making traditional marriage unattractive to men.
yes.
So what part are you calling unattractive?
Oh, okay. So
see, when I read it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's a tricky kind of question. So see how it's written
is modern one of them AI ChatGPT questions. Fuck your head. You forgot, JR forgot to put it on a 6th grade reading level.
Yeah, so it's basically, I think what's happened for the newest generation, the answer is yes, because they want the soft thing because they don't want the traditional. Traditional mean they got to work. Tradition means they got responsibility. Tradition means that they got to learn how to change a tire. They got to know how to check the oil when the engine is off and check the transmission fluid when the engine is warm. They don't even want to figure that out. And so if you leave it up to them, man, these modern gender dynamics is fine with me. I ain't got to learn all this shit. We ain't got my wife, she could do that now. She can figure it out. It's traditional roles is attractive to a guy like me. So I don't like the modern dynamics. I like roles. I like being the man of the house, and I like being responsible and being the agent of due process. And I like it when everything goes good. I could give it to whoever I wanted to, the props. And when everything goes bad, it's all my fault. I don't mind taking all the arrows on my back for anything that goes wrong in this household. So I like the traditional stuff, and this modern stuff is not really there for me. But I think, as Darwin said, a lot of these guys is like, man, shit, I need to. I don't want to learn nothing new. I don't want to figure nothing out. I don't want to mow no lawns. I don't want to fix no leaky pipes. I don't want to figure out nothing. But all I want to know is how to play 2K and chill and change the channel on Netflix.
Powerful. And I want to say, comment before you anybody answer, I want to just say, Viz, I'm the same way. That's very powerful to recognize that statistics and how disenfranchised a group is and still find a side of yourself to build a mentality to not associate yourself with the statistics or not let that be the overwhelming influence on your decisions. Like if somebody say, hey, look, if you go outside, chances are it's a 60% chance you're going to fucking fall in the quicksand. No, I'm going. I'm going to figure out a way to get around that shit because this is what I want. And I think if every man moved like this, if it's what you want, man, you have the power to be able to deviate from what's going on. What's going on for the most part. You have the power to be able to do that, but you have to do it up here first. And I think that's what the point Viz was saying about statistics. and not allowing statistics to have any influence on your decisions, especially if you want a specific outcome.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
So wait, so the man can't talk for himself. He said what he said. If you were paying attention, you heard what he said. If you get emotions out of it, you went to the numbers. The very thing that you said, F. If you can't take your emotions out of it and just look at it logically, I know I touched him because I seen his face change. You understand? It's all right that you went through the numbers, but pay attention to the key points. I said you found your forever. Stop being so emotional. Leave it for me. You're not built like that. Your hair is long. Put the sponge in.
God
Well,
shout out to the boy. Y'all better not fuck with my dog.
I want to apologize on behalf of Kenny.
Oh man,
I think I've dealt with guys like him in consultations with who I've managed to get in consultations and they have the same position. Like it's a bad deal for a man. But I think if you actually have a conversation with me one day, Kenny, man, I might be able to show you a different perspective. You might
What
be
you
able
gonna
to
have on your mom jeans? You gonna talk to me? Get my life right? Huh?
I mean, whatever it takes to be able to get the outcomes you want, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to listen and help you at the best of my ability.
Well,
you could call it whatever.
Yeah, before y'all go down this road again, let me answer the question, Dan, because I'm gonna get ready to tap out here shortly because I'm old and I can't hang all night with you young cats. So with that being said, do modern generation dynamics make traditional marriage unattractive for men? I agree with what Shane said. A lot of these young cats, they okay with it. They okay with the 50-50 setup. They okay not having to do the masculine thing. They don't want to accept the responsibility of taking all the blame. They right, oh, well, shit, it's her fault. No. That's just how they built now. I believe in gender roles. My wife earlier today, I said, okay, when you gonna get to folding these clothes? She said, you gonna help me? I said, no, that's not my role. You see that yards cut? That's my role. When I took that trash out to the curb, that's my role. No, I don't do nothing in the house. That's your job. She accepted that. Why? Because we already talked about that. I believe in hierarchy. I believe in gender roles. There's nothing wrong with that, fellas. There's nothing wrong with being a man and standing up for what you believe in. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let these old modern day soft ass dudes with long hair like this change your thought and your mind process. Be a goddamn man. Stand up to P. Don't you sit down. You fall for that shit, she gonna have you fall for every goddamn thing. She gonna have your ass slaving in the goddamn kitchen after you to put in 12 to 16 hours after work. Bullshit. You let them know what your standards is and you stick to it. Stick to it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You're better than that, fellas. I'll leave it there.